to play SK Telecom T1 in the semifinals, and people in the stands and people at home can cheer on your favorite team. Make some noise on Twitter or here in the stands. Hashtag ROX win, hashtag EDG.
Point out we didn't see it in the mid lane, but Kuro actually did go and steal away a Raptor from that camp, which is going to delay
in the mid lane after losing those 2 recalls and being late back to lane. But it's still ROX Tigers, the squad that's playing more aggressively, finding the plays. Peanut right now in the fog of war, and Mako is like, do I want to check this? Gets away from the root.
They round warp in, or do they walk? Also a gank top side.
All right, double sides, the flash knockback. Here's the ward up in, the kick as well. Lands the Sonic Wave. That's first blood in for Peanut. Meanwhile, Prey has to do just that. He's running, gonna have Clear Love. Ash gonna lose his life. A kill in for Prey. ROX Tigers still not saying die. Finally, the kills come through for Scout. 2-2 overall, but Kuro is not done. Voice of Flight tags Mako, flash the chase in. He's gonna try to get some of it, but they're inside the orbit. They're not taking any damage. He finally gets one and gets away with it. Kuro makes it 3.
Trade it back. It ends up actually being a 2-for-2 bottom side and a positive play top side.
Might actually see some more information. So far, Jace is staying top. We don't have the vision toggle just yet. There he is.
Kuro does have flash. Does he use it?
Peanut is around. Kuro gonna go for the 1v2. Plenty of damage to deal to the ROX Tigers jungler. And at least he trades it back. That's the best it could have been.
Wave in the right spot. And in general, they are keeping ahead of ROX Tigers and even canceling a back cheekily is around the Drake. But from 15 to 20, there's actually a 1,200 gold shift. And we're coming towards that 15-minute mark. And from there, it's consistently, ROX have got ahead.
Mid-game still looks pretty good. Teleport coming in.
Very late TP. EDG must want to fight.
Here could be the fight. Peanut's rooted up. Nearly goes down. Struggles wants to buy some time. The knockup comes through in a flash to get Peanut to safety. The chase still for Edward Gaming. Can they get the damage they need? Looks like not. ROX Tigers.
He doesn't know anything about tank. This guy's never bought Locket on Elise. Full damage at all points, and he sticks with the Lee Sin as well.
Looking for the root. Doesn't quite land it there onto Mako. Karma's able to run away. Deft the shield. And the snipe not going to mean too much. Good arcane shift to get away with it. He's gotten a minion kill lead back. But now he's looking for top lane tier 2, forcing the early flash out of Kuro. He ults to kill the minion wave, not knowing that he's just going to die himself. That's going to be a kill put through, but he will save the turret for now.
To overcome and team fight us, but if they keep this up and they get a good realm warp in, they have a chance.
Look for the play on the bot lane. Gorilla running out of health rapidly. The first kill going to come through, and he's just running out of HP. He's going to shift out of this one and run for your dear life. Kuro finishes the teleport to buy some time for the rest of his team. Will they get much going on, though? Looks like the chase still continuing as ROX Tigers really want some more kills. Mako eats a cupcake. Eagles comes back in towards Peanut, but Kuro taking all of his life and damage, going to get dropped down for it. He turns around and gets killed for the transgression, and it's a 1-for-0 ROX Tigers coming out ahead.
Really not impressed with Clear Love's Olaf right there. With a few better axe throws and auto attacks, that would have been a dead Zyra at the start of that fight. And then the turnaround does show the rust of them playing with Kuro. The equalizer comes in. While it was good to have it, he then gets caught up in Gorilla's snare, who should have been dead at the start of the fight. So a misplayed fight there by EDG cost them.
And you can't excuse lack of Ragnarok initiation on the turret dive either. ROX looking for more than just the turret.
Gonna land the Q, the flash and chase, the slow into Clear, the kick into the wall, the kill comes through to Kuro with the orbiting stars, and more comes through for the ROX Tigers. Now on depth, stun's gonna land. Double kill for the mid laner. One more chase for Smeb. Actually gonna run away from this one. Doesn't want it out of the turret, and wisely gets away in time, but there's plans to tank. There's a minion wave here. This turret could go down.
And this is vintage ROX Tigers turning on the acceleration. No Jace pun intended. After 15 minutes, up to 5,000 already. Second turret.
Full beginning of an Edward Gaming comeback. They say, well, first of all, Scout facing Smeb. The nice flash into the knockback. Flashed away from Brilliant Souls. Ghost burned as well. Voice of Light flash. The damage is going to be enough. They try. They're not quite going to get it on a Scout. But how about a re-engage? Smeb running out of health. His flash is down, and Edward Gaming.
Kuro used double summoners to try to make that kill happen. So it buys some time for EDG. For now, no other damage, just Peanut dueling with Kuro.
He's got the teammates coming. Zyra just below, down on that side of the map. Aurelion Soul coming as well. That's that yellow orb on your screen. Kuro able to get away, not burning any summoners. And here's the rest of Edward Gaming. Smeb has teleport, and here's the re-engage. 2 members already picked off. Make that 3. Kuro doesn't even need the snipe. A double kill for Kuro in the mid lane for ROX.
It's very trivial to just mow down the rest. They need there to be some threat of tankiness or damage in the front line. Otherwise, they're in trouble. Whoa!
There's the giant stun from base.
Not gonna gonna land the stun on anybody just yet, but ooh, is Peanut looking for the knockback, but not gonna find it, maybe overstepping, jumps to a minion, running out of health pretty rapidly, but they don't quite have the damage output. Equalizer buys a little bit more time, and he's not quite gonna burn down. Gorilla gets the kill on Kuro, and now it's Edward Gaming forced to retreat once again. Clearlove slowed down, chased out. Kuro just not gonna be stopped. Finally lets him get away back to his base, but it is 5 games to play, but right now all the Korean fans can be exceptionally happy at how their team is doing right now. Once again, look at the play on Scout. He is able to dodge some of the skill shots and actually flash away for a few more seconds. Maybe Peanut finds the re-engage. In fact, might just do so. Flash to Q, gets the kill with the kick.
Land a substantial amount of poke before they try a roam more play. Otherwise, they get obliterated. The problem with that, ROX has more poke, so generally EDG will always be lower on health.
See Snap doing a lot of work with this one. Kuro also holding the front line quite nicely. Almost really is still durable enough to make it scary. Clearlove running on the team, getting nothing done for it. Kuro's dominating. A nice ulti by Gorilla disengages. It's already 2 kills picked up for ROX Tigers with what could be the end game push right now. 35 minutes in, triple Mountain Drake, 5 versus 3 for 40 seconds. Looking now for Nexus Turrets, looking to be another team into the semifinals. If they can do this and more, the 3-man defense. Mako not long for this world. Exhaust is not enough. The dive out of the fountain. Peanut nearly loses his life for it. Was able to safeguard back away. The flash to re-engage, looking for a little bit more damage, and it's still only 2 members alive. Edward Gaming will not be able to defend this one. Scout's gonna lose his life for the end of it all. Def, the last man standing. Nexus falls. ROX Tigers convincingly take down game 1.
Welcome back to the big stage, ROX Tigers. They're to 5